Hey everyone, TarantulaDan here. I just want to very quickly give a mention to the very fast approaching Eastern Invertebrate show, of course hosted by Invert Shows UK. The Northern show was absolutely fantastic, the Western show was fantastic, and now it's time for the Eastern show. This will be held in Bedford on the 16th of September, so please come along if you're able to do so. There'll be a link in the description of this video. Please check it out and hopefully I'll see you there. Hey everyone, TarantulaDan here. I hope you're all doing well today. So, loads of people have been asking me to do another T-Celadonia video. Of course, I will be happy to do that. I have some stuff here. I'm going to be rehousing Maya, which is my second female. I don't know why so many people want the T-Celadonia videos. Hugely overrated tarantulas. When I say that, I am of course joking. They are not overrated. They are absolutely stunning. The fact that I have two of them currently is absolutely amazing for me. They are gorgeous and are worth every single penny. This will be the last T-Celadonia update for about 2 weeks. I have another update coming, which I won't talk about now, but yeah, there's another update coming on the T-Celadonia in the future. So in this video I'm going to be rehousing Maya, like I said, my second T-Celadonia. We'll probably take a look at the Meg, the larger one as well. I'm just going to show you how I'm keeping them and things. People have been asking me to do a care guide, and I will be doing a video on that. However, I will be having some help from someone else, like a collaboration on the T-Celadonia husbandry, so hopefully you'll look forward to that once we actually get it sort of sorted. I feel sorry for the person that's been waiting for me to get started on this. It's been very busy, but in a couple of weeks time it will be a very good time to do the video. And also, I've been keeping T-Celadonia now for about 1.5 years now, so I'd like to think that the way that I'm keeping them is the correct way. It does work, and I've been successful with it, so hopefully my husbandry notes will be useful to some of you if you're able to get yourself one of these spiders in the future. Before I begin this video, I'd like to just thank everyone, of course, that watches my videos, that likes, comments, subscribes and shares my content. It does really help me. And of course, if you are a financial supporter, Patreon or PayPal, again a huge thank you to you. It's because of you that I'm able to buy these amazing spiders and everything else that I have. So a huge thank you from me to you. If you're interested in supporting me, there's a link in the description or an annotation at the end of the video, so you can support me if you're able to do so. With that said, I think we should get on with the rehousing video. So I just want to very quickly show you what I'm going to be using in this video. So of course, this is a 15cm cubed enclosure that I got from the spider shop. Of course, if you have seen any of my videos before, you will know I get most of my stuff from them. Really good enclosures. I've not had the 15cm cubed one before. My other Celadonia is in the 25cm cubed ones, but we'll take a look at the two side by side towards the end of the video once I've rehoused it. I also have some live moss, which I'll be using in the enclosure. So I have here a pot and a half of substrate. This should be more than enough for the enclosure. I don't think it's going to need much more than that. So yeah, substrate is ready. A bit of bark. The reason I'm using this is so they have the materials of small pieces of wood for the actual construction of the arboreal trapdoors. So there's some very sort of small pieces that they can sort of lever up and hopefully use in the construction of their burrows. Some fake plant, not a lot, but it's only a small enclosure, so this should be enough. And when I spray the enclosure, this will keep the water droplets on it, which will provide a nice place for it to drink from. I've got a bit of cork for it to hide in. This will be up the side of the glass and will be plenty for it. It's only a very small spider, as you'll see in a little while. So that should be plenty. And there is actually some cork bark already in the enclosure with the spider. And finally, I have here some springtails. There are loads in here, and these will be put into the enclosure for the Celadonia. They will actually feed off these because they are very small, but also it will get rid of any mold or anything that it hasn't eaten. So really good to have a cleanup crew, especially with spiders that are, as expensive as this. Also, of course, is the macro lens. This is my my Sony macro lens, and hopefully I will use this and get some really good shots of the Caledonia later on, as well as some close-ups of it in the in its new enclosure. So yeah, hopefully this lens is actually worth using in this video. We'll have to wait and see on what shots I get. Of course, the last and final thing that I need for this is of course the spider itself. So this is the enclosure that I got it from. This spider was from spidersworld.eu. There is a link to their website in the description of all of my videos below the spider shop. This is where I got the spider from at the BTS. So a huge thank you to Spiders World for this spider. And the actual spider is actually just down here in the burrow, which we'll be taking a look at in just a minute. Okay then, so this is the enclosure. First thing we've got to do is take off the protective packaging. So I have some scissors, just going to cut down one end, like so, and take off these corner protectors. Again, these are lovely enclosures, you do not want them of course to get damaged. So here it is, 15 centimeters cubed, really nice design. And there's actually already a fruit fly inside. That's because I tried to feed the Wildpepper diversity slings this morning. If you haven't seen that, the video should be up by now. If not, stay tuned for it. I don't know which order I'm releasing them yet, but yeah, fruit flies got everywhere, and there's some of them in this enclosure, which isn't a problem. You can see just there again, the spider shop, of course. Check them out, because obviously they provided me with this enclosure, which is wonderful of them. So the first thing we're going to do, of course, is add in the substrate, which hopefully this will be more than enough. I'm just going to show you how I'm doing this. Just put it on the side and just pour it all in. I think one might be enough, but yeah, I might just put a little bit of this in. I don't want loads of this bark, I just want a few little bits of it sort of in there. Again, like I said, so the spider can sort of find it and use it for the construction of its burrows. You can see how small some of these are, which will be perfect for it, for the construction of this trapdoor. I've got this cork bark, which I am going to put in down this corner. So I'm just going to make a bit of a. If you keep spiders or invert yourself, you'll know that you making the enclosure really is sort of part of the fun of owning these. I think you don't have to get it all perfect and everything, because at the end of the day the spider will probably rearrange things and however it wants itself. So you can see there's a nice little gap for it might do a burrow down there. That's it from the front. And then the moss, I'm not going to have loads of this. Again, it's only a small enclosure, so I don't really need that much, but just enough to place actually around this to aid in it being held in place. And I have moss in the enclosure with the other Caledonia, and it does great, to be fair. So up there, and this will obviously, this area will sort of stay quite moist. And you can also again use the bits of fibres from this for any sort of construction that it wants to do. So just put a bit of moss in there. Okay, I think we need to take a look at the actual Caledonia. I'm also just going to place a twig in here as well, so it's got something to climb on, making sure to bury that down towards the bottom. Something for it to climb on. Gonna add in some springtails as well. So there you go, you can see all the springtails in there, and I'll get to work in as being the cleanup crew. So now let's take a look at the spider. Okay then. Sorry. And here she is. She's worth absolutely every single penny that I paid for her. Okay then, let's get her so you can see how she'd done that little tunnel in the cork bark. And they use bits of wood and other things as well as web and soil to construct this. Let's get her out. Very carefully, of course. Very delicate spider. Come on. There we go. Look at that. This is what you're paying for, everyone, when you get one of these. Absolutely beautiful spider. Absolutely wonderful. There'll be pictures of this girl on my Instagram if any of you are interested in taking a look at that. Let's get her into her new home. I don't want to stress her out any more than I already am. And what I might do, I might have a bit of a change up with this and just move this out of the way for a minute. And the reason is because she's actually on that core bark. If I move all of this over, what I might just try and do is just slot this entire piece of core bark down that side without crushing her, of course. You can see that she is in there. Place these. I should hold it in place. I really want to get this piece of wood in because I think it'll look nice. Yeah. I have to have it higher than that. There we go. I think that should be fine. Okay then, let's see if she will take this down. There we go, and she fed, which is wonderful. Okay, so this is quite a nice surprise. Caledonia 1 is out as well. You can see she's just up on the top there, which is a bit annoying when she sort of climbs up there, but that's fine. She's getting pretty big now. Still plenty of room in the enclosure for her to roam and explore, making absolutely no use of the enclosure that I've built for her. But she is out and about, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and feed her as well and hopefully get that on camera. Now, in all honesty, I will be very surprised if this spider eats, and the reason is because if you saw me on Instagram, you would have seen that she recently ate a large waxworm. So I don't think she will eat, but as she's out, I will try her anyway. So I have here a small size 2 cricket. Let's see if she will take it down. Nah. She's not interested. I didn't think she would. Like I said, she had her first waxworm a couple of days ago, yesterday in fact. So yeah, I didn't think she'd eat. We can still have a look at her though. Sorry if the camera is shaking, I am using my, I'm holding the camera. Yeah, absolutely wonderful, wonderful spider. So here are my 2 T. Caledonia, of course. T. Caledonia 1, female Meg, who I've had for about 18 months now, and as you can see, she's doing really well. I knew she wouldn't eat because, as I said, she ate yesterday, but I still thought I'd try her anyway. And of course in here I have T. Caledonia number 2, also female. This is the one, it was a sibling to the Caledonia that Petco had that sadly died. I can't imagine how gutted he must feel, because I know if either one of these died, I'd be devastated. But yeah, this is my second female and was a sibling to his, so that's pretty cool. That's why I called him Maya, after his wonderful partner. When I was in Croatia with Petco and Maya, you know, she was very welcoming to me. Petco was as well, of course. Petco, if you watch this, your hospitality was wonderful, of course. But I couldn't name this Petco after you. If it was a male, I would have done, but being a female, you know, so that's why I named it. It's that thing of keeping the link between this Caledonia and the one that you had, sort of thing. But yeah, these are the 2 that I have at the moment. A heads up, I am getting a 3rd one. I've already paid for it, and that'll be the Caledonia that I'll be picking up at the the Eastern Invertebrate show, which is a week on Sunday. Today is Monday, the 3rd of September, so in 2 weeks time I'll have another one of these, which will be kept in one of these as well. To be honest, they don't need an enclosure this size. This size is too big for them. This one I think is plenty for them. So yeah, T. Caledonia number 3 will go in one of these. But I just want to sort of show you how these look and the different sizes. If you are thinking about getting one of these enclosures, I keep my most valued tarantulas in them, so that hopefully will sing praises as to what I think of the build quality of these enclosures, and if these are good enough for my T. Caledonias. And of course I have the terrestrial one, which I have the Malaysian jeweled centipede, which is the single most expensive centipede that I have, costing just shy of £300 for that. If it's good enough for these animals, it's certainly good enough for anything else out there. Really good build quality, fantastic service from the spider shop, of course, and yeah, just really good enclosures. So that is this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Like I said, we'll be doing more TarantulaDan videos in the future, hopefully some more molt videos, feeding videos. I'll be doing a husbandry video, which will be a collaboration with someone else, which I've had planned for about a year now, literally a year. So to Tom Moran, if any of you know who Tom Moran is, he'll be joining me with that. Sorry this is taking me so long, just waiting for things, but when I've got the third one, I think that'd be nice to do it. And like I said, I believe I have the experience to do the husbandry videos on these. I've kept them alive for a year and a half for this one, no problems. So hopefully the way that I'm doing it is correct. So yeah, thank you for watching this video, and everyone, hope you've enjoyed it. Sorry that my head is out. I'm actually crouched down here to sort of fit all of this in the shot. So I apologise for my for part of my forehead being cut out. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below if you enjoyed this video. If you are going to be getting one of these, let me know what inspired you to get one. You know, the risk of keeping one of these spiders. If you do have one, I hope you have good luck with them. And of course, please don't forget to subscribe, check out my other videos, let me know what you think. Check out the links in the description for more information. And as always, thank you for watching, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you all soon in the next video. Bye from me.